Hello, I'm Yoga Dan, and I'm excited to share with you 3 core moves that I think will serve you well in life. Let's get started on our back. Come onto your back. Put your feet flat. Your heels are spaced about hip distance, arms by your side. Take a few big breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. So we can start from a point of relaxation. Bring your hands behind your head and just support your head. Let your head fall back into your hands, elbows open, and start to activate your core by simply drawing in. Squeeze the navel in like you're pressing the lower back into the ground and you're just firming up around your abdomen. A couple of breaths here. Let's take our legs and let's put them up to a tabletop position. Tabletop shin bone. So your shins are flat like a tabletop. Flex your ankles and then let's begin. Alternate tapping the heel to the ground. Other than the slight bit of activity in the legs, like the ankles flexing and the knees about at 90 degrees, there's not a lot of activity in the legs. We want the activity to come from the core, right? So we want to feel the abdominals, the obliques, and intercostals all engaging. That's the belly, the waist, and the ribs, all kind of squeezing in, being active. Now, if you want to add to it, we'll do a partial roll up with the upper body, lifting the head and shoulders up. Now, it's important to not pull on your head. So as you come up, as you roll up part way, just let the head fall back into the hands, pack your shoulder blades onto your back, and keep going with your legs. Nice and slow and steady. Make sure you're really taking turns with the legs so the legs don't move at the same time. One leg goes down to tap and comes back up. And while that one leg goes down to tap and comes back up, the other leg remains still. If you need to modify, you can definitely let your head back to the ground. Ready for the next move? Let's go right into it. The head stays up, the arms come by our sides, and you extend your leg. Instead of moving from just the hip joint, now you're moving from the hip joint and the knee joint. The lower towards the ground you bring your leg, the more challenging it is. And again, with the upper body, if you need to modify a little, let your head to the ground, and you can still keep your hands off the ground. It would look something like this, right? And you could even modify further by letting your arms down too. But if you're doing the full-on thing, lift your head, shoulders, and backs the hands about 6 inches off the ground. You can inhale as the leg extends, exhale as the knee bends. It's always nice to have a breathing pattern, and I'll usually call one out. But the important thing is that you breathe, regardless of the pattern you're doing. Make that breath move. All right, we're coming to our third and final movement here. Knees come in. So your tabletop shins again, back where we started, arms out to the side. And for this one, the head stays on the ground. We twist and we kick the top leg across. You rotate your hips and you kick the top leg across so that big toe is coming towards the center of the palm. Right, so with this one, it's a little different. This one really highlights the obliques, those side body muscles. You can get a little thigh workout there too, because you can squeeze the thighs, you straighten your knee, kind of like the last one. Your upper body can be pretty active here. We're not just letting it relax on the ground. We can press the back of the head and both hands and your shoulders too towards the ground. As you keep moving along, try to bring your big toe closer to the center of your palm. You may never actually touch it, but the center of your palm is sort of like a bullseye target for your big toe. So see if you can bring that big toe just a little closer. Last couple rounds. Let's come on back to the center. Let's hug those legs. And then from here, let your feet to the ground, arms by your side. Take a couple of deep breaths. And I am Yoga Dan, and I hope you enjoy those 3 core moves.